chicken. Ay, 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 ay.
Hello and welcome back to another review from Lightning Collector 2021. If you didn't know, my name is Rob, and obviously today we're going to be looking at the Power Rangers StreetFighter crossover from the Lightning Collection. Today we're going to be looking at Morphed Ken, so he's the soaring Falcon Ranger. I have had a chance to take a look at this figure just because with these new boxes I don't want to take the chance of getting halfway through this video and realising something's missing or broken. So far we are all good. So looking at the box, we have got our Power Rangers crossover StreetFighter Lightning Collection logo at the top. We've got a bit of digital artwork at the top there just to show the character. And then we've got his morphed version in figure form on the front there. Here's a plastic-free packaging by Hasbro. And taking a look at the side of the box, it's got a nice StreetFighter logo at the top, telling us what we're getting inside the box, with a nice picture that we've seen on the front. On the other side, we have got a very nice digital artwork of the Ranger himself. And on the back, it's just got our Power Rangers Lightning Collection logo with the StreetFighter logo, a little render of the figure here, telling us we're getting Morphed Ken, the soaring Falcon Ranger, and it's showing us what we get inside the box. So it is a 6.1 inch figure. He comes with 2 posing hands and 2 closed fist hands, so he can't actually hold anything. He comes with a nice stand to put the effect pieces on, and it comes with one effect piece that goes on his hand, one that goes on his foot, and a falcon at the top here, which you can stick on the stand. Having a look at the figure outside of the box, as we can tell straight away, he has got a very, very nice gold chest armor there. And looking at his helmet, it is color coded throughout, so he's got that nice red on the helmet which sort of resembles the Red Ranger's helmet, and then it's got this falcon bird like sculpt on the top. There's not overly a lot of detail, but the detail that is in there does look very nice. And again, as we've seen with the other figures, this shield does have a slight sort of rose gold tint on there. The pinstriping down the figure does look nice, and it does all line up and match. And the belt does have a nice coin stamped in there too. The gloves are looking very nice, so it looks like he's wearing some fighting gloves. The flesh tone on the arms does look very nice, and as you can see, they have made a nice effort to put some muscle into the sculpting on there as well. It looks really nice. And then this is the issue that I've got with mine so far. You can just see that some of the paint on the boot is just coming down a little bit too far. So we've got some white that's going right to the top of the boot on there, and then some white that's going nowhere near the top. And the red's coming down a bit too far on some of it. So it's not quite even throughout. It's not enough to bother me to send it back, but I could see why someone would definitely get annoyed with that. Looking at some articulation on this figure, starting at the top, we do have some movement on the head. It does spin a full 360, but he's restricted by the chest piece, of course. So if you're going to move that out of the way, you might get a little bit more. If you leave it there, probably not so much. He is on butterfly hinges at the top, and his arms do move a full 360 round. This doesn't seem to be hindering it that much, probably because it's sort of poking up, but they do come out a little bit, but that's fine. And they do move up and down like so. He has an upper bicep swivel, pinless double jointed elbows, rotation on the hands, and then depending on which hands you have got in, they move back and forward on this one. In his midsection, he's on a ball joint, and he does have some ab crunch. Mine is very stiff, so I'm not going to force that, but yours probably won't be like that. And then looking at the legs, we have drop down hips, so you can get some more articulation movement in the legs with that, or if you want to make him look taller, you can. If not, you can pop it back up. And then he's got some rotation on the upper thigh. He does have double jointed knees, which again are pinless. He's got some upper boot swivel, and on the feet, they do just move up and down and are on a rocker. Looking at some accessories, he comes with 2 closed fists, an effect piece for his fist, an effect piece for his foot, the Falcon effect piece, and a stand for them to go on. These 2 effect pieces do go on the stand, so underneath you will find somewhere a little hole like that, and that one there under the bum. And I would suggest just soaking them first, because I have snapped one of these stands in the past, and you literally just place them on top, like so, and it just stays there. And just comparing him with some other Rangers, so this is one I've just grabbed off of the shelf, you can of course see that the muscle in the arms is quite a bit bigger, the legs are very slightly thicker, and he does just stand a tiny bit taller. Just before I move on to the final thoughts, I just wanted to pose these three together. So it's not quite complete yet for me. Cammy is out, I just don't have her just yet. But I do intend on grabbing her as soon as I can. So whether you want to use these to fight each other or fight as part of a team, either way, posed all up, they do look really cool. And moving on to my final thoughts of this figure, I do really like the figure. It has a lot of great detail, the colour looks really nice. The punched in stamp of the Morphed looks really nice, comes with plenty of accessories, but unfortunately I think for the price point, it might be a little bit just too high. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad that they've done this and that we can add a little team with them. So there is 4 of them out now. I do have 3 of them, so I'm just waiting to be in a position to be able to grab the last one. The helmet does look great, and it is really nice to see some flesh coloured items, and it's not all just white gloves, white boots, all that sort of stuff. I think the shield that they've given is very nice as well, and I really like the sort of rose gold paint that they've sort of put over the top of these. I did get this from Comics and Cocktails, and he is available there, but I believe he may have sold out on Hasbro Pulse. He's not quite shipping from Hasbro Pulse just yet, and these have arrived earlier in the UK than they were due to. But despite the high price point, I do like this figure, and obviously he's going to look very nice in part of the collection. That's it from me for this figure, guys. So if you want to see more, please consider subscribing. And if you enjoyed this video, please leave a thumbs up. Let me know what you think of this figure in the comments below. I'd love to know your thoughts, and I will see you next time. Bye!